allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Moment of prayer. Thank you.
Alderman who? Waddow's not here.
Easy for you to say, and you're starting to snort.
I know. Alderwoman Calderon.
Here.
Alderman Brickner. Alderman Fire.
Here.
Alderman Damon.
Here.
Alderwoman Fliss.
Here.
Mayor Tutai.
Here,
Alderman Waddawa asked to be excused.
it's his birthday.
Oh, wait. You can miss a meeting for your birthday?
If your wife's treating you.
Oh, okay. I got nothing.
I didn't mean it that way. I meant taking him out to eat.
Whatever.
Telephonic meeting participation request, none.
The meeting has been properly posted and noticed with typing errors, just so you know, spelling errors.
Public hearing, none. Presentation, none. Citizen comments,
None?
none. Consent agenda, is there any alderperson who'd like anything removed?
Mayor, I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as listed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
Hang on, wait, my computer just was being.
You tell me when you're ready.
All right. Maybe not. Okay, who seconded? I'm sorry, my computer's just being weird. Thank you. All right, I'm good. Sorry about that.
Recommendation of action from committees, commissions, and boards. Action be taken from the I can't even say that 3 times fast. Licensing committee held July 5th, 2023. Don?
Mayor, we're looking for carnival license for St. Francis Days for Gene Hackle.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
Next, temporary Class B license for St. Francis Days for Gene Hackle.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
Next, we have renewal beverage operator licenses for the 4 listed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
And last, combination Class B liquor, Class B beer license for Neighborhood Works, Neighborhood Bar, with the caveats that they take care of their obligations to the city
Their
and
outstanding
code
bills.
checks.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
And that's all from licensing.
Thank you, Don. Action to be taken from the Finance Committee meeting held July 5th, 2023.
Mayor, I have a motion to concur with the Finance Committee and accept the proposal from MSA for the Urban Forestry Proposal Tree Survey in the amount of $30,569 plus $7,500 in GIS data from MSA/Bluestem.
I will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. That's it?
That is all.
Thank you. Action taken from the Bargaining Committee, none. Action to be taken from Board of Public Works, none. Action to be taken from the Planning Commission, none. Resolutions and ordinances. Resolution to accept dedication of K-9 Memorial Statue. Paul or Mark, do you want to say anything?
Second.
I'm with that. All in favor?
Aye.
Did you get that, Ann?
Oh, God, yeah.
Each book ends. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Discussion items with possible action, none. Appointments to committees, commissions, and boards. Lori Schultz for Celebration Committee.
Move for confirmation.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Correspondence with possible action, none. Unfinished business, none. Department heads.
None.
We're going to start with, does everyone know Bill from MSA?
Yep.
Appreciate you being here, sir.
You bet.
Thank you. Anything you have to say?
Sure.
Please say.
Thank you very much. Everyone should have an update in front of them. I'll briefly go through this. Obviously, there's more information in there that I'll go through, but obviously, like any time, if you guys have questions, you can reach out to me. Urban Forestry Grant, which was just approved at the council tonight, there is an exhibit on that kind of gives you an idea of what the final deliverable will be on that Urban Forestry Grant and the tree inventory through GIS once that is completed. MSA is teaming up with Blue Stem to be able to complete that by the end of the year. Again, there will be some training for staff as well to be able to utilize that GIS once it is completed. So we're looking forward to getting that going up and running for the city. Be a very useful tool for planning for Emerald Ash Borer long term. But it will be an inventory of about 3,500 trees for the entire right-of-way and public rights-of-way and parks. Just a couple updates on MMSD-related items. We've got the PPII program, which is the Private Property Infiltration Inflow Reduction Program. We have had multiple meetings now with MMSD, OTI, Brown and Caldwell, who's doing the design for that. We've got a meeting tomorrow online to go through some of those things, but essentially there's funding to cover 16 homes, which is the project plan that was designed last year, so that'll be implemented. That'll be 2024 construction. The annual report, we have had multiple conversations with DNR and working through that. That is due July 30th. DNR has offered an extension for that, but we're not anticipating needing it at this point. So we've been working with Administrator Johnsrud on getting some additional information that we'll need for that. CMAR and CMOM, those are essentially maintenance and operations of the sewer system. I'll have an update and a grade rating for the St. Francis at the first meeting in August. That one we did request an extension until August 5th. And previously the ratings for the community have been A rating with a 4.0 essentially GPA, so we expect that that'll continue. So we'll have first meeting in August, we'll have an update on that as well. MS4 permit, we continue to work with DNR on that and are on track for having that permit issued October 1st. And then facility plan, we are still working on some scope, but one item that we are proceeding with, and I just got word that that's going to be submitted this week. There is a expected wetland at the DPW site. I don't think it surprises anybody. So working on a wetland exemption for that. If we're able to get that wetland exemption, it'll allow that wetland to be filled. It will also allow additional future expansion and storage capabilities. So we're proceeding with that as well. And then following up an email that was provided to me on questions on bike safety. Right now, what we've just done is some internal conversations with other service lines at MSA, and I've got a scope that I'm working on, essentially to give the council opportunities to discuss the level of effort that they'd like, and that'll give us some direction if you proceed on potential costs and potential funding opportunities for long-term planning as well. With that,
Thank
I'll
you.
pass.
Thank you. Chief Poplar?
Very, very brief this evening. To the best of our knowledge, every St. Francis resident and visitor has the same amount of fingers today as they did 2 days ago. No issues with the fireworks display, no injuries, no fires, and with that, I pass.
And Chief, that was awesome. Thanks. Chief Hunter?
Thank you, Mayor. The canine dedication will be on Friday at 3 p.m. I hope to see you all there. She picked a horrible day for the PD side, as we're going to have many people that are going to be out of town for that. However, it's still going to be a wonderful event for the Legacy Statute. Also, as far as dashboards go, I'm part of the Milwaukee Area Safe Street Task Force, the law enforcement liaison for McClea, and we are also building out a forward-facing dashboard similar to the COVID dashboard, in which the public, as well as city officials, police departments, EMS, fire services, will be able to pull up data relevant to our areas, the streets in our city, and they'll be able to see what are the hot spots, what you can filter out pedestrian vehicle accidents, different types of accidents, fatal accidents, non-fatal accidents, injury accidents, where they are, where the hot spots are. So it's a good thing. I don't think we're going to be surprised as far as we pretty much know where our hot spots are, but with that being said, I think it's going to be a good thing for Milwaukee County moving forward. It's a step in the right direction as far as getting resources allocated to the right locations to prevent some of these accidents from taking place in the first place, and that's by enforcement or other means such as build-outs and whatnot to slow down some of the traffic, especially in the inner cities of Milwaukee. Also, I wanted to give kudos to Officer Pekulik, who at about 3:30 this morning stopped a vehicle, and upon speaking with one of the occupants, there were 3 occupants in the vehicle, gave a false name. That led to a search of the vehicle, custodial search of the vehicle, which also led to 2 firearms, one firearm being a Glock ghost gun. It was actually a ghost gun. It doesn't have any, there's no traceable serial numbers on that gun at all, and it also had a sear switch on it, which made it fully automatic, which is not a good thing. So 2 individuals were taken into custody, both guns confiscated, 2 individuals taken down to CJF for referral to the DA's office. And with that, we had under the average amount of fireworks complaints as far as past years. And with that, I pass.
Chief, if I could just piggyback for a second. You did an email today. Everyone here knows what your department, under your leadership, does publicly. They did an investigation for a false allegation, correct me if I'm wrong, for a theft in our city. We don't understand what the rest of the detectives under his leadership do. They are very diligent and they follow through with everything. And I don't know if everyone's privy to that, but I am grateful for that. Thank you, Chief.
And I give all the credit to the detectives and the officers that worked on that case. They, from
Absolutely.
the beginning, felt that there was something potentially off with that. And again, they went above and beyond what other
Absolutely.
jurisdictions may have. And that is because we are who we are. And as a result of that, the individual, for whatever reason, is still taking pictures. And there were other, I think he had alternative motives for putting that information out. And unfortunately, we can't prove that, so he's not being prosecuted. But
I am grateful that your team always goes the extra mile. Thank you. Ann?
I'm sure a lot of you got a present in the mail, probably, what, today?
$79. Wait a minute.
Sewer bills went out. On Friday, we converted to the new tax software collection program through Milwaukee County. It's all web-based. We've had some hitches. Feroza's working on them. But it will allow people to be able to see everything that's been delinquent for years. It's going to make collection processes easier and settlements easier with Milwaukee County. So we're working through that and the little internal glitches we have. I know that we don't have a DPW representative here, but I'd like to just thank them for all the extra hard work they did helping out our offices in assisting the celebrations committee yesterday for our event. And last but most importantly, there is a special event on Sunday, July 16th that you all approved a permit for, and it starts at 1 o'clock, and I would love to see
50th
you
birthday?
there.
Is that the 50th birthday?
Yeah, Jennifer's. And with that, I pass.
And just to piggyback on that, Ann, as you always done, 10-plus hours helping on July 4th. Thank you.
Well, they locked me behind bars. It's not like I had much choice.
Well, there is pictures of that.
I know. That was the best building ever. They did an amazing job on that
That was our
building.
DPW?
Yes.
Absolutely. Thank you. Paul?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just real briefly, we are on track as of today for closing on the 1700 East Layton property for Monday. And with that, I pass.
Thank you. Mark?
I'll reserve my comments for closed session. Thank you, Mayor.
Thanks. Debbie?
Okay, I wrote mine down. So I just want to do a special thank you to all the members of the Celebration Committee who participated yesterday to make the parade and all the activities at the grounds a success. A special thank you to DPW for all their hard work at the park, on the streets, beforehand, everything they did, including building the booth. Thank you to the police and fire departments for all their help. It was wonderful. And the auxiliaries who helped out on the corners. We just couldn't do stuff without all those volunteers. I want to thank all the wonderful volunteers who assisted in the concession stand all day and in all the other areas that were needed. A special thank you to the mayor and the members of the Common Council who helped out yesterday. I greatly appreciate it. A special thank you to Ann for handling the ticket sales all day and her husband for helping here and there. We greatly appreciate you, Ann. And to Mark for handling every odd thing that I came up with yesterday and popped up and asked him to do or check on or run. He kept everything running smoothly and handled it all. And then a special thank you to all the residents who turned out to be at our event and participate and to be in the parade. And if I forgot anyone, I apologize.
And you did forget someone. Yourself. Thank you. Nope. Again, you 10-plus hours, just that one day, the day before, the day after, everything you've done for all the years you've done here, your commitment to this community is awesome. And personally, I'd like to say thank you. Sarah?
Yes, thank you, Debbie, for all that you did and always do to try to make things go as smoothly as possible. Thanks to everybody who had part of the celebration yesterday. It takes many hours to put all of that together, and it's very much appreciated. So thank you to everybody who participated.
And Sarah, thank you for you and your husband being up there helping. Thank you very, very much. Sean?
I appreciate all of you too. I'm going to put a little spin on it though. You come to this event in our community, DPW guys aren't just there working, they're engaging citizens, having conversations. They're really proud of what they do for the city. Your officers and your firefighters, they're not just present, they're engaged with the community. This is an amazing community and it was a really fun event. And just the casual, warm conversation. It wasn't people just filling space. They were happy to be there and enjoying themselves. And I'm not getting emotional. I lost my voice at softball last weekend. I'll save the rest for closed session, but it was a great day, and thank you, especially to the two of you.
Yeah, so he'd still have his voice. He'd still have his voice if he wasn't yelling at the
I was going to
umpires.
say, he lost his voice? Wait a minute. That's never happened. Thank you, Sean. Matt?
Thanks, Mr. Mayor. Sean and Debbie said it better than I could possibly hope to. So I'll just echo their comments. Everybody did a wonderful job. Debbie, you put in so much time and effort. It showed. I think the event was better for it. So thank you very much. And that's all I have tonight. Happy 4th to everybody.
I will say, though, real briefly, I really enjoyed having your son around. He's a lot of fun. Eric was entertaining.
Even though the father threw him on the ground by a dog. What? Thank you, Matt. Don?
Couple things. First of all, I'd like to apologize for my Alzheimer's lapse today, forgetting the meeting.
I've been there too, Don. Mark told me
One thing about my
today at 4
Alzheimer's
that we have this.
is I get to hide my own Easter eggs, so I'm good with that. And I'd like to thank everybody else too that was at the 4th of July parade and everything. I just had two things. Both women, I had them. One lady was screaming at me because we ran out of ice cream 40 minutes after the parade.
I'm glad you were on that.
And I just told her, I said, first of all, I'm old, I'm not deaf. You don't have to yell at me. And the other lady, I said to her, I said, how long do you think we're going to keep ice cream frozen in 90-degree weather? So, and that was it. But it was a great day. It was a great parade, and everybody's sitting through the heat. So, and everybody got a flag. And with that, I pass.
Thank you.
I was gonna say, Mark, aren't you gonna tell him how
I
many?
do have one comment. So we ordered 4,086 flags, and you all yesterday gave out 1,800 of those 4,000 flags. So on average, we've always had ordered 1,500, and we always ran out. So now we know exactly how many.
There was
So-
nobody that we had to pass up this year.
So
Even on that end of the row, that was wonderful.
1,800 flags.
And I believe last year was 1,100 when we ran out. Thanks, Mark. I will keep it brief. All the older people, city staff said everything great. I'd just like to add to this. City staff and the older people are the face of the city. But with these events, and day to day, DPW, fire department, and the police department, how you interact with the citizens, that goes to the leadership of my two chiefs. And I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. And we're going to go to closed session.
I'll motion to go to closed session.
The clerk's office never interacts with people.
Daily.
You just
Daily?
take their money.
Daily, we don't interact with people. We're not amazing. We're
I
not
will hold
wonderful.
my motion for the mayor
I'm
to
gonna tell those
respond.
ladies in that office tomorrow.
All right, they're going to get their
spit in
raise, all right.
Free to lunch tomorrow, King.
No good deed, Mayor, no good deed.
I don't know, good deed goes unpunished. I got it.
Exactly.
All right, so motion to closed session.
Okay, motion to adjourn to closed session under Wisconsin statute, section 1985-1E, for the purpose of deliberating or negotiating the purchase of public property, the investing of public funds, or the conducting of other specified public business as long as competitive or bargaining reasons require a closed session. Item for discussion, 3700 South Lake Drive, potential amendment to Campbell Capital Group LLC Development Agreement. And I just need to know who's seconded.
Just point of order, do we need a second on your motion?
Yes.
Yep.
Also move, yeah.
Okay, and we have, Alderman Brickner,
Aye.
Alderman Damon,
Aye.
Alderman Fliss,
Aye.
Alderwoman Calderon,
Aye.
and Alderman Fire.
Aye.
Motion carries.
We'll take